How to deploy languages with Office 2007. First, we're going to look at integrating Italian into our Pro Plus folder and doing our installation and having both Italian and English be installed. First thing I'm going to do is come into my multi-language pack CD and grab all the Italian folders, and we'll copy them into the Pro Plus source. Now that I've got them in here, if we take a look, we'll see that we've got access for English, access for Italian, Excel for English, Excel for Italian, etc. You'll notice I've got a Groove Italian folder, but Pro Plus doesn't come with Groove, so this is an extra folder, if you will. I could delete this and the installation would still go successful, but I'm going to leave it in here just in case in the future if I ever add Groove to this folder, I'll be able to install it with Italian. Same thing goes with SharePoint. It's not going to hurt anything to have it in there, but again, Pro Plus doesn't come with SharePoint, but I'm going to leave it in here in case I ever want to add SharePoint to this folder and then install it from here. Okay. Now that we've got Italian and English in the Pro Plus folder, the first thing we'll need to do is modify our config.xml. I'm going to go ahead and set the display level to basic. Going to set the logging type to verbose. And actually, you know what, we'll go ahead and just use the exact command that we're using on the blog. Now it should be noted that the PID key that I'm using in this video example is not valid. So if you're going off of my example, don't use that PID key because it's the default one and your installation will fail. I'll change that here in a minute so that that succeeds. But here's our config.xml. You'll notice that I'm adding both English and Italian, and I'm setting the shell transform for English. And the shell transform basically is if you were to right click on a docx file and you have like open or save the context menu, that's going to be in English. If I was to set shell transform equals yes on the Italian, the right click context menu on docx files or xlsx files, etc. would be in Italian. Also, the language tools folder under the start program menu would also be in Italian. I'll show you where that would be as well once the installation's finished. Go ahead and save this file. Alright, I'll go ahead and run setup. Because I've modified the config.xml, I'm going to call it directly using a /config, pointing to the config.xml for Pro Plus, and we're going to run it. Okay, our installation is complete. So now we should have both English and Italian as options. Now, inside of here, this Microsoft Office Tools folder, had I chose Italian to have the shell transform equals yes, this would be in Italian. Okay, and so would these. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the language options. It says it's currently set to English. Let's go ahead and open up Word one time first. Okay, and we're in English. We'll close it, and let's change this to Italian. And Word is in Italian. Now, one thing about integrating language packs in this fashion is that if we look in Add Remove Program, okay, we can see in Add Remove Programs that we have Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2007, but notice that the Italian language pack is not in here. This is one of the downfalls about using language packs and integrating them into Office 2007 instead of installing them as standalone products after the installation. And basically they'll integrate into the product, so you can't tell from Add Remove Programs that you have them installed, and you also can't tell from Add Remove Programs what version they're at, so you can't tell if it's a Service Pack 1 or RTM or what. We can, however, look in the registry. I'm using a 64-bit machine, so I'm going to go to WoW 6432 node. You won't have this if you're not using 64-bit. You'll just go to Software Microsoft Office, or Software Microsoft Windows, sorry. WoW 6432, Microsoft, Windows current version, uninstall. Okay, we can see in here that we've got 409, this 15409, that's going to be Access Movie for English. The next one, which is 410, this is the language code. 410 is Italian, 409 is English. So you can tell by looking at this, we've got English, Italian, etc., etc. Under the Italian one, under display version, you can see that we're at 4518 for the display version. That's the service pack level. This is RTM. If we were at service pack 1 or service pack 2, this number would be higher. So that's where we would check to find out if the service pack has been installed or not. That's the only way to check if it's been integrated into the Office product, like how we have done here.